though, talked to him all that time. I saw the sun coming up, and I was supposed to die during the night, but yet the sun came up because God is still on the throne, and Christ is still the Lord. Mary went to see him when it was dark, and go to see him while it's still dark, before there's even a glimmer of the slightest ray of hope. But God is not dead. Peter had the revelation of who Jesus was, but he was in a room somewhere thinking that's all there is. He also knew that he was the one that had denied the Lord at his trial, and his reaction was that at this point he didn't know what to believe. Maybe some of you are the same way. I just don't know what to believe anymore. Well, let me tell you something, and listen to me carefully. This whole world has changed on its axis. The things that we used to believe in have been put down. But Jesus said, I change not. Amen. I am the Ancient of Days. I change not. The same God that you start with will be the same God you finish with. Listen, God, the Bible said He's the same today as He was yesterday. And the good news is, when you get up tomorrow, the Lord that you serve will be the same to take His place right beside of you, to walk with you. And so Peter said, I am at the very bottom of everything. I have denied Him. I don't know what to believe. John said he was the disciple that loved Jesus. He was the one that laid his head on Jesus' chest at the Last Supper. But he was also one that ran away in the Garden of Gethsemane. Yeah. He wasn't even brave enough to show up at his trial. But then he got to thinking, oh, I do love Him. So to the cross he went, and there before the cross he heard the altogether lovely look down and said, John, behold your mother. Take care of her for me. What do you believe this morning? Do you believe He arose? Yeah. Jesus Himself testified to His coming resurrection from the dead. Jesus spoke openly about what would happen to Him. He said, I'm going to be crucified, but I'm also going to rise from the dead. The Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and the scribes and be killed, but after 3 days I'll rise again. The tomb was empty on Easter. The earliest documents claim this. When they went in, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. That's what Luke said. And even the enemies of Jesus confirmed it by claiming the disciples had stolen the body. Matthew, the dead body of Jesus could not be found, but Jesus appeared to the disciples. But then Jesus appeared to 500 at one time and said, I want you to tell the world that I am not dead, that I am risen. And now in this place, we have all of these that have gathered together to say that God has risen from the dead.